Today we start a new chapter called mensuration. Okay, so here in the mensuration we have, these are the contents inside of the mensuration. Okay, so first we'll start with introduction. So what is meant by mensuration? Why we are using mensuration here means, mensuration is nothing but it is the study of the areas, perimeters and volumes of different types of figures. Okay, we have 2D and 3D types of figures, right? So in that, for 2D figures we are finding perimeter and area. And what about volume? Can we find the volume for the 2D figures? 2D figures is nothing but plane figures. Can we find the volume for the 2D figures? No. We are finding the volume for 3D figures. 3D figures means three-dimensional. That is like solid figures. We are finding volumes and surface areas. And perimeter and area we are finding for plane figures or 2D figures. Okay. So here, by using these different formulas in mensuration, we are finding the areas, perimeters and volumes of the figures. Okay, so in that, so here, before going to find the area, perimeter and volume, the whole values, the whole dimensions of the figures should be same. That means if you take length and breadth of any rectangle, if you want to find the area or perimeter, that time the rectangle length and breadth should have the same dimensions. Okay, if you have different dimensions, you have to change that into the same dimensions. Then only you can find the perimeter and area of the any figures. Okay, for any figures, if you want to find the volume of the figures, sometimes they may have in centimeters cube, sometimes they may have in meters cube. That time you have to convert the whole figure dimensions into the same units. Okay, so for that we have some basic conversions of units are there. For lengths, generally we are measuring the length with what? Meters or kilometers, right? So here we have different types of measurements are there for the length. That is 1 meter equals to 10 decameters, right? So which is equals to 100 centimeters, which is equals to 1000 millimeters, right? So that means 1 meter equals to 10 cube mm, which is equals to 10 square centimeters, right? Generally we are using, if suppose they are given in centimeters and we want in meters, you have to change like this. So 1 by 10 square meters. Okay, so here again 1 decameter equals to 10 centimeters equals to 100 mm. From this only you are converting this one. And feet, not only meters and kilometers, we have feet, yard, inch, like that also. Those are also measurement of the lengths only. Sometimes they may give in feet the area of the surface like that, the length of this surface like that, they may give in the feet or inches or yards or kilometers. Okay, so 1 feet equals to 12 inches, right? And 1 inch equals to how many centimeters? 2.54 centimeters. And 1 yard equals to 3 feet. Okay, and 1 yard equals to how many meters? 0.914 meters. It is nearly 1 meter, but 1 yard equals to 0.914 meters. That means 914 meters equals to 1000 yards. Okay, so here 1 kilometer equals to 1000 meters, already you know, right? Which is equals to 5 by 8 miles. And we are generally in previous years, actually the measurement is measuring with the miles only, right? So here 8 kilometers equals to 5 miles. 5 miles equals to 8 kilometers. Okay, so like that, if 10 miles means 16 kilometers, 20 miles means 32 kilometers, like that. Okay, and nautical miles, those are also measurement of the length only. So nautical miles we are denoting with knot, which is equals to 6080 feet. Okay, so here these are the conversions of the lengths from centimeters to meter, meter to centimeter, feet to inch, inch to feet, like that. Okay, so based on the given information what we are required, we have to take the conversion from this, right? So this is about the length conversion. Now coming to areas conversion. Area we are denoting with generally square of any unit, right? So here surface areas are measured in square units. So here 1 square meter, that means 1 square meter equals to 1 meter into 1 meter, that means meter square, okay, which is equals to 100 centimeters into 100 centimeters. That means length 2 times we are multiplying, we are getting area, square of the unit. Okay, so here 10 power 4 centimeter square equals to 1 meter square, right? 1 square yard, which is nothing but 1 yard into 1 yard. Same thing, 9 feet square. Okay, like that, if you want the area, you have to multiply 2 times of the length units. You will get the area in different measurements, right, in conversions. The next one is mass. Mass we are generally denoting with which units? Kgs, right? So here 1 kg means 1000 grams. Sometimes you may measuring in pounds also. So 1 kg is how many pounds? 2.2 pounds. And quintas and tons, okay, if it is a big amount of mass, you are measuring with what? Tons and quintas, like that, right? So 1 quinta is nothing but 100 kgs, okay, and 1 ton equals to 1000 kgs. So if it is 1 kg, it is a 2.2 pound. If it is 100 kg, you can denoting with 1 quinta. If it is a 1000 kg, you can say that it is a 1 ton. Clear? So the next one is volume. So volume means it is like the capacity. So here surface area we are measuring with square units, volume we are measuring with cubic units. Okay, so that means you have to multiply the lengths 3 times, you are getting the volumes. Volumes are measured in cubic units, right? So here meter cube, generally volume means it is a capacity. We are denoting with 1 liter of water, 1 liter of oil, like that, right? So that is nothing but the volume, the storage amount. So 1 liter equals to 10,000 centimeters cube, or cc, cubic centimeters. Cc is nothing but what? Cubic centimeters. Okay, so 1 liter is equals to 1000 centimeters cube, and 1 meters cube equals to 10 power 4 liters. Okay, so 1 meter cube equals to 10 power 4 liters, which is nothing but 10 power 7 centimeters cube. Okay, just write down in meter. If you want in centimeters, just write down 100 into 100 into 100. Okay, you will get in centimeters cube. Like that, 1 liter is 10 cube centimeters cube, right? So from this you can convert which measurement you want. Clear? And here already you know the values of root 2, root 3. These are irrational numbers, right? Irrational means these are not terminating values. Particular value is not there, but we are taking the approximate values. Irrational is nothing but non-terminating, non-repeating, right? So here these numbers are not terminated. That's why we are taking the approximate values to find the calculations or to find unknown values. That time the root 2 value is how much? 1.414, and root 3 value is how much? 1.732, and root 5 is 2.236. Clear? So these are not the exact values. These are some approximate values of these irrational numbers. Okay, and pi is a irrational or rational number? Pi is also irrational number. This is also not exact value. We are taking always an approximate value of the pi only. So this is 22/7 and 3.14. You can take anything based on the calculations. To simplify the calculations, you can use pi value is 22/7 or 3.14. Clear this one? Yes. So these are the conversions of the units. Now coming to our chapter, you have to find the perimeter and area of the plane figures. What is meant by plane figures? Already we learned in geometry, right? So like triangles, quadrilaterals, circles, those are all plane figures. For those figures you can find the perimeter and area. So generally what is meant by perimeter? Perimeter is simply the length only. Suppose this figure is there. What this figure bounded with the length? This length bounded by this figure is called what? Perimeter of that figure. Okay, suppose I have a figure like this. What is the perimeter? The outer enclosed, the bounded length of the figure is called what? Perimeter. So the perimeter of the plane geometrical figure is the total length of sides bounded or enclosed in the figure, right? So which is enclosed in the figure is called what? The length of this enclosing is called what? Perimeter, right? So what is meant by area? So area is nothing but the region bounded by this figure. So I have a figure like this. What is the area means? This region. You have to consider this whole region. This region bounded by this figure is called what? Area. The length bounded by this figure is called what? Perimeter. Clear? So area is nothing but the area of any figure is the amount of surface enclosed within its bounding lines. Area is always expressed in square units. Clear? Perimeter is like a length and area is always in square units. Clear this one? What is meant by perimeter and what is meant by area? Okay. So now we will find